My name is Alan Peoples. I'm the co-owner and field manager at Shade Farm Paintball. I've been involved with the field since 2013 when my dad approached me about the project until present day. My dad was actually home recovering from heart surgery, and he had a family farm that he wanted to keep in operation, and we looked at the budget and the resources at hand, and he came up with the idea for paintball. So it was actually Alan Peoples Sr. It was his idea for the paintball field, and he approached me and asked me if I wanted to be part of the project and help with construction and management and operations. My background is in teaching and museum and gallery arts. I was full-time employed and took a risk to go in with my parents on a business venture, and almost 10 years later, here we are. I certainly had paintball experience in my middle school, high school years through friends and my brothers, but it was not my primary dream or vision to ever be working or running a paintball field. Once we started, a lot of good people came out of the woodwork and helped get my education up to speed, certainly. My dad said his prayers and reflected on what he had and what resources were available, and it just seemed like the best fit at the time. We talked to a lot of other field owners. Everybody was very receptive to our questions, very kind to take time and tell us what they thought about running a paintball field, and helped us gain more perspective on what it would take. So we actually almost spent 2 years of research and eventually construction before we actually opened our doors. My dad is a unique soul, and we looked at the commercial business venture and it was a little bit out of our reach. So we looked into the agricultural business licensing, and paintball was on the list. And like I said, something about it just stuck out in his head, and we took some rides to some fields and really started to dig into the game and what that was about. It just seemed like it fit, it just felt like that was the path to take. So my dad's grandparents, my great-grandparents, ran the farm, and it was called Shade Farm with the older generation. So it was important for my dad to honor what came before. So we kept the name Shade Farm, and then now we're running paintball games. So now we added Shade Farm Paintball. So we still do active farming here. Soybean and corn crops are still grown, but now we're playing games of paintball, where my great-grandparents used to, plow the fields and do the harvesting themselves. So kind of neat to think about that. The paintball field, I would say, is maybe 10 acres or less. We have 8 playing fields and a target gallery. So 1 woods ball field, a hyper pipe field, eclectic mix of pipes and pieces and pallets and boats to make up 5 other fields, yes. My dad's original goal was to keep the land open, preserve the space, preserve the farm, and create something that would bring the community together, a business that would provide a service to bring people together. Paintball is very one of those things that brings everybody together. I'm very proud to continue what my dad's vision was, his legacy. I'm very proud to watch a business form from the ground up. That was a great life experience for me. And to survive nearly 10 years in a challenging world, I think is a great accomplishment.